Hello, thanks for watching. My name's Dan. I wanted to create a channel on good news, basically. Create a feel-good news channel. Just too much negativity going around at the moment. Just in general, to be honest, I've been smack bang in the middle of a pandemic anyway. But there's hardly ever any good news, is there? So, here's the good news. I'm creating a good news channel and yeah, hopefully once a week, maybe more, I'll basically bring you any good news that I've learned for that week. So here we go. Recently read on BBC News there's a 9-year-old Kenyan. He's created a hand sanitising station to combat the pandemic in his little local village. He basically just rounded up a load of scrap wood, metal. He just grabbed a few basic tools and away he went. He actually wants to be an engineer when he's older, and this sort of what gave him the idea. He actually said that he saw on TV someone building a car, and that's kind of what inspired him to effectively go on to want to be an engineer. And so far, yeah, he's built two. He plans to build more. And I mean, that's for a 9-year-old. What were you doing when you were 9? Put in the comments below. What were you doing when you were a 9-year-old? I was probably playing with Games Workshop or something like that. Bit of chalk, bit of pavement. Nothing, nothing quite as extreme as building a hand sanitising station to combat the coronavirus. If you did something equally as good, let me know. I want to hear. So yeah, we need more Stevens in the world. That was his name, Stephen. We need more Stevens in the world. Another story in the news this week, and this is one quite close to my heart because you'll soon learn I'm sort of an environmentalist. I'm all about the environment. A lady called Holly Grounds. She's a student at one of the universities in London. She has created biodegradable plastic. Now, yeah, that we've heard of that one before, but it actually biodegrades when you add boiling water to it. Now, that's immense. The idea came about. She was effectively always eating noodles, and it came in lots of plastic packaging, and she just thought, what a waste. Effectively, it's all going to landfill for something that is on your lips for 10 seconds. It takes like 8 to 10 years for the plastic to actually disappear from the earth. So she started working on this little project. She's been successful, and now she's planning on doing it for other things. That's immense. That really is that can completely change the world. Not to be all like emotional, but that's a good one. That's what we want to hear. We also need more Hollies in the world creating good things like that. Another sort of news article I came across recently. It is good news. But it's more of a case of finally, why hasn't this happened before? 83 millionaires have written an open letter to their governments to basically say tax us higher. We don't need all this money. Take more tax off of us, put it to good use. I know millionaires, they can obviously make charity donations, but they obviously feel that some charities are maybe not distributing those funds properly. Maybe there's a few big cheeses at the top skimming off, writing themselves some big checks. So effectively they want their money to go to the government instead, to put towards health and education and the environment and security and things like that. Build housing for people that just simply can't afford it. I think that's pretty good. I only know of 3. 2 of them are seniors at Disney. The other one was one of the founders, Jerry, from Ben & Jerry's ice cream company. The other 80, I'm not sure. They could be famous, but they could well just be just residents of countries. America, Russia, UK, Spain, other European countries. so much money out there at the moment not being put to good use. I mean, I was watching the program recently on Monaco and how much money is poured into that country. People got millions and billions of pounds, and all they're doing is just showing off, and it's all going to waste. I mean, like Roman Abramovich, for example, not to go on a rant, but he's in competition with an oligarch from Ukraine, and he's an oligarch from Russia. If you don't know what an oligarch is, it's basically a very, very rich person. But anyway, he's in competition to who can have the biggest yacht built, and they take years and years and years to get built. So when one of them's getting it built and it's released, the other one no longer has the biggest yacht. So then they go and get another one, and they're just, what a waste of money, what a waste of time and money. There's lots of money there that can be put to good use. So it's good to hear that these 83 millionaires have written an open letter. Hopefully they will start the ball rolling. Hopefully many more to come will start offering up a lot of their money. Bill Gates and I think her name's Linda Gates, his wife, they're infamous for putting their money. They're the biggest contributors towards the World Health Organization. They have got their own charity, effectively trying to, completely kill off polio and other diseases. We need more Bill Gates in the world, and I think we're getting there. To be honest, I think we're getting there. Something else, another good thing I read about recently. I've heard of a search engine that doesn't quite rival Google. Nothing does, but it's very similar. Looks the same as Google. It's a search engine called Ecosia. And they use their ad revenue to basically plant trees, and they've recently just planted their 100th millionth tree. 100th millionth. Try and comprehend how many that is. That is a lot. That is a lot of trees. They have been helping out in various countries. The only one that I can really remember is like Borneo. A lot of the local farmers there sell off their land to companies that buy it to grow palm oil, and then they knock it down. They've actually taken a lot of the land, they've put trees on it, and to help. I don't know how they're helping, to be fair, the local farmers, but I read that they're doing it to stop these big companies coming along, buying the land and effectively just taking it all for palm oil and repeating the process. So yeah, ecosia.org, check it out. So yeah, thanks for listening. Tune in next week. In order for you to sort of know when I've done a new video, make sure you subscribe. There's a bell icon to click on. That will notify you, so you don't actually miss my lovely face and all the good news that I'm bringing to you. Also, whack in the comments below. Have you heard any good news recently? What sort of inspired you? Let's spread some happy, cheerful, good news. See you next week.